Absolutely, but speaking of chaos, we're going to have Jintus and Raptor. So who did Raptor have to beat to get here? I'm assuming Cody, since I think that's who he was playing, if I remember correctly.
I believe in winners, he ended up beating Guy, and then I think he played Suarez after that and lost. And then I suppose, yeah, he beat Cody on the other side of losers quarters. Is that correct? Okay, that's a good run. Those are all good wins for him. So yeah, now we have... so it looks like, yeah, we're getting the Pichu, Yoshi. And I didn't see where they're starting, but like you said, this might be some chaos. Raptor tends to play a cool, calm, and collected match, you know, gameplay style. But if Jintus plays like he did last time and can kind of throw that control style gameplay into disarray, then I think that Raptor's going to find himself needing to switch up his game plan.
Absolutely, and speaking of game plan, we saw, you know, Jintus actually lose to Suarez in winners.
Yep.
And Jintus was on fire, you know, if I remember correctly, they beat Zafros, they beat Stocktaker, I think they also beat Visceral, if I remember correctly. They definitely were on fire a lot today, and they just beat Guy. So not only do they have a ton of wins under their belt, they have the potential to make top 6, if I remember correctly, or they're already
this is already in, this is for 4th, is it not? Yeah, this is for 4th, so ooh. Yeah, we're way ahead. And yeah, Jintus very much having a breakout performance today for sure. Obviously, Jintus has had good wins in the past, but like it's hard to string them all together on one day, and this is like that day for Jintus. So good stuff. This is a very impressive start, and like this game is also starting out pretty good. I mean, definitely you know, at a bit of a higher percent, but like the fact that Pichu has lived this long is its own like award that needs to be pointed out, because a Pichu live until 150. Raptor should not be letting that happen. So it just needs to find a way to capitalize on that more. If he can keep these stocks going long and make Raptor's stocks end short, then that'll be game. That'll be a good game for Jintus, yeah.
Absolutely, and we've seen this set, you know, on the other end with Suarez, and this is kind of looking like it's a little bit of the same issue. You know, although we had Jintus live a little bit earlier this time, it's still going to be a little bit of an issue where you have situations like that where you can't kill and you're on the verge of death at 78%.
Well, almost died to that wanton down B. I mean, geez. And not being able to get the thunder confirmed, that's so rough.
He was at like 30%. Like, yeah. He was literally in advantage, and he had such a good like string right there, but not going to get it again.
Literally was in advantage and got his kill move and did not get it, and instead falling to a rare nair, and like, yeah, that forward tilt not killing is going to be a problem.
Okay, gonna get that next grab.
Not going to get the kill confirms. Too much percent right now, and he's just got to get a raw kill. Back air is still not going to be enough because Yoshi is just so heavy.
Absolutely. I definitely would love to see a little bit more like usage of their movement. Like, again, like it's very hard to play this matchup. Like, you already go in knowing the fact that like you are small, you will die, you are the lightest character in the game, but like also you have a lot of movement to your advantage. It's just like sometimes like you can't really contest with the fact that like, you know, you're not always going to be killing at very early percents. It's also Yoshi with, you know, super double jump armor. It's just like at least trying to survive for as long as you can is going to be like the main, you know, point of your game. And even if you don't want to be, you know, like that, you want to try and at least be a little bit aggressive, not end up in situations like that where you die. You know, there's always something. I feel like that's exactly what Jintus is still trying to figure out. They're definitely trying to still figure out how to actually go about playing Yoshi. You know, it's going to be a little bit sad when, even though you are like on the verge of getting 4th, you know, losing to Yoshi, double Yoshi.
Yeah, I mean, if Yoshi's going to be a problem, then like finding the solution. I mean, I know that in winners, Jintus tried to go Pikachu, and it didn't really work out too well. Right now, we're looking at some sort of character crisis on the select screen. Yeah, Pikachu comes in. I mean, what we saw against Guy, right? Jintus causes some chaos by moving around real fast, getting some nairs and some back airs, right? Luigi ends up off stage. Jintus goes off stage and seals the deal, right? But you can't gimp Yoshi. You know, you cannot end a stock early enough because Yoshi just armors through and has an amazing recovery.
Absolutely.
So like you have to play the on-stage game, but I don't know if you win the on-stage game against Yoshi. His hitboxes are bigger and his combos are just as good. So what do you do?
I mean, again, to the added effect of like movement, like it's just one of those things where it's like you have to be like really intent on like knowing where everything is going to be. If you're not ready to know how, you know, part A works with part B, you know, how to actually very slightly position yourself around certain things, you know, not always using these like full length dashes like all the way to the other side of the stage, you know, all, things that like really make an impact because of how well you've been positioning yourself like the whole game. You know, what can a Yoshi do if you're not getting hit by Nair, you're not even like getting their like Nairs to hit, you know, what can they really do? But we're seeing a little bit of an issue right here. We have, you know, Raptor on ledge, but gonna get pretty safely, especially kind of putting a little bit of reversal with that Nair, but that grab can be a little bit scary because now Jintus has to fight off of this ledge. They have to find a way to find very safely and very nice Thunder Jolt actually stopping, you know, that kill from happening.
I like that Jintus was recognizing that the Thunder Jolts were going to be important. That extra little damage is obviously huge, but Raptor took advantage of those Thunder Jolts and was able to sneak in a strong kill move. So looks like Jintus missing the ledge, now down a full stock and a half. Got to get this stock right here. Jumping right into that egg, unfortunate.
Absolutely.
Cutting that edge guard short. Reads the jump with the forward air. Jintus has Raptor off stage now, but what do you do to edge guard? You can't. You see where he's struggling here is the edge guard. He's trying to go for him, but there's just no edge guard to be had. Gets the kill with the drag down into the up smash, but you know, he's got to do it all over again before he even evens out the game. Good air dodge read from Jintus.
Absolutely. Trying to put on a little bit more damage so they can find a way to at least take this stock off. They definitely don't want to go down too low. And even at that, you know, this isn't in best of 5 territory if I remember correctly, right? So if, you know, you're struggling, this is not the time to give up yet. You want to make sure that you put in all into finding out what to do about this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Jintus has played this stock really well. But like you said, this is the last best of 3 of the night, so doesn't have much more time in order to figure this out. Oh, that down smash damage is going to come back to haunt Jintus. Already at 73, really has to end this stock because this extra damage is putting him at risk of dying to any random forward smash at this point.
Absolutely, and I also feel like they're, again, you were saying they're having a little bit of an issue with the edge guarding right here. You know, this edge guarding isn't really going to do too much if, like, you're not really actively trying to make it so that you're not continuously putting, you know, Yoshi back off stage. Like, what is it going to be if
nice up smash out of shield?
Again, yes, that was a very nice up smash, but if you're not really consistently putting them back off stage, it's like, these are a lot of issues that, like, you find yourself in, especially playing Pichu. Like, Pichu and Pikachu, I don't know, it's a little scary for them.
Jintus, remember, Jintus SD'd this game, so had that not been the case, Jintus would be up right now. So if Jintus is, that means Jintus is playing well. So all he has to do is continue to play the way he's been playing and hopefully just not take a rare, a big smash attack here, and he'll be all right.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of smash attacks, that looked like that was ready to take it all. And that is very scary. You have to be very careful, very nice, you know, patience from Jintus. Not really doing too much, but that
to the face, yeah.
Tims.
Yeah, Tims.
The Tims. This is the only time I ever come to talk about Tims. It's whenever I'm here.
Because Yoshi's got the big feet. Yoshi's got the big feet. Sort of.
That's some size like 10 feet. Like Yoshi is on something. Not even that, like doubles whenever Yoshi uses Nair.
Yeah, they go from like 10 to 20.
Like literally.